Hey! Well, the car's a little jolty, but I got it back. And ready for this week, another win. Yeah, feeling better. Hand feels better. But I'm going to get to this week where I play Victor and go 5-1. You're going to see it right now. Welcome, everybody, to the Midnight Ride. That's right, we are here for, I don't know, week 6 action already. Gosh, the fantasy season is flying, and I am doing so well. Top 5 always in points and, rankings and roster. And it's too easy. This league is becoming too easy for me. All right, and I need some competition. Okay, if you look at the records, right now I am 6-1 against Dylan after last week. 6-1. Victor 4-4, so it's a little bit more competitive. So I need to, maybe give Victor some props. His team is a little hurt, so will Jackson play? Will he not play? We shall see. But I know who's going to play well this week, and that is my entire team, especially a man that everyone hated on me when I drafted him, Mr. Sam Darnold. Mr. Sam Darnold is flinging it, all right? 46 points last week. Didn't even need him. If I had played him, number 1 point scorer in the league. Again, did not finish with the top points. But I digress. We're going to get ready for this week number 6. So let me show you what happened last week as I beat Dylan again. All right, last week Dylan's team struggled. Let's just say it, okay? I got a little lucky because there was a lot of points scored this week from all teams. Dylan just had a poor week. James Cook only having 6 points, almost 7 points. We'll give him 7. Williams only having 3. Jefferson and Sutton played fairly well. Nix scored a lot of points late, so that really helped him. But at the beginning of the game, I think at halftime, he had like 5 or 6. So it was a struggle for Dylan's team all week. So I got to count my chickens on this one. I won pretty handily, pretty easily, was never in doubt. That, of course, came from my man, Kyron. Kyron Williams is coming. He's getting those touchdowns now. He's getting those receptions, 8 for 10. All right, he had 8 catches, 10 targets, and I was watching that game. He had another touchdown, a walk-in touchdown. He just dropped it. So could have had 9 catches, could have had 3 touchdowns. Solid game for him. I am getting a little worried about Herbert. He has slowed down significantly. But, we'll see what happens. And I also am worried about Olave, and here's why I'm worried about Olave. Not because he's on that terrible Saints defense, is because it looks like he's going to get traded. Where he gets traded is a huge, huge deal for me. It could mean some great things. It could mean some trade things. That's what's the two for me. But, as we go into this week I am going to be playing my man, Mr. Victor, King of Kingdoms. A terrible name. I'm sorry. It's just a terrible name. His 2 quarterback, strategy, his 2 quarterback pillar strategy is falling apart. He has Cooper Rush, and, sucked. He sucked last week. He was terrible. That game, I could not believe the Ravens lost. Was it 41-3 or something like that? Crazy. Now he gets the Rams defense. Rams defense is not great, but their defensive line is going to put some pressure. And it doesn't look like Jackson's playing this week again. So you've got Allen against Atlanta. That could be an interesting game. It is in the Dome, which is going to really help, I think. Henry has struggled the last 3 weeks to do anything, especially without a quarterback, a running quarterback. We'll see. He's got Javonte Williams against Carolina. That could be a solid game for him if they go up big, because Carolina's defense is terrible. Godwin against San Francisco, and Tucker versus Tennessee. And Tucker, that Las Vegas offense is so weird. You never know. Keon Coleman against Atlanta, I think it's a great play. I think you should stay with that play. Tyler Warren against Arizona and Hunter Henry against New Orleans. 2 tight ends. Interesting. Could have had Drake May instead, and Drake May could be your starting quarterback, but you got to make a trade. That's why you don't trade, okay? Listen to me. You don't make stupid trades. I'm not doing stupid trades. You shouldn't do stupid trades. You've already done them, so I guess I should have told you that earlier. Looking at my team, Herbert against Miami, I am going to start Darnold this week. I do think that Jones's matchup is going to be a little bit tough, and the Jags' defense is not great. It's not great. I know that they won last week against Kansas City, but that Kansas City offense is still ugh. Jacobs against Cincinnati, great matchup for me, especially if they go up like they're supposed to. Williams against Baltimore, great matchup for me. Olave in New England, Brown against Detroit. I need to get rid of Brown somehow. I have no idea. I need to get another receiver. I need Mike Williams. That's what I'm making. I mean Mike Evans back. Mike Williams probably got a concussion or tore something already, so let's not talk about him. But Mike Evans is a guy I need back. And I need Brock Bowers to play this week. That'd be very helpful, seeing as I don't have another tight end right now. So, need that. But as you can see from the points, 124, 146, your boy's going to win, all right? He's going to go 5-1, and we're looking at another week in the Winner's Lounge. And why don't we go to my main man, Mr. JJ McCarthy. This week, the ride goes forward 2 in a row. Victor's team is starting to show a lack of depth, especially at QB, looking a lot like a future Audi team. Free real estate is what you have become. In week 6, your team will come undone. Another win for Midnight comes quickly as Lamar continues to nurse his Hammy. Well, thank you, JJ. Week 6, win. Then we move on to week 7. Then we've got a tough one, week 8, not because we're playing D-House, because, gosh, D-House's team is terrible. But because I have like 20 guys on a bye. And so the mental math I'm going to have to do to get my team ready for that week, I'm already thinking about it. But you know what you guys should be thinking about? You should be thinking about somehow making this league more competitive for me. Because I just win, all right? I just win. And this week I will win again. And you know why? Because it's getting close to the stroke of